morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. Controller, controller, hard drive. Hey, okay. Still not feeling well, but yeah, I mean, you know that the goal is to forget that we're not feeling well. Right? If you can't feel better, you can forget to feel bad. There we are. So, doing some more the Tasmanian Tiger today. Was looking forward to it. I've been having a lot of fun times with this. Besides one level that gave me just terror, just I've got a horrible fear of the ocean. It's a very difficult level for me. So skipping that one, I mean, it's been a fun time. Revisiting this game from my youths when I was like a preteen. I remember having a lot of good times with it, so I'm glad that it's actually a good game and I'm not just like nostalgically remembering. Alright. Finally got around to... I'm sure you guys don't care about my personal stuff. But no, I finally got around to catch up on all my messages and stuff on my social media. You know, talking to friends and stuff, not like this thing, but just, you know, catching up with my friends. Anxiety is weird sometimes. It's just like I'll wake up and there'll be messages in my inbox and I just cannot respond to them. And then the longer I put off responding to them, the worse that feeling gets. It's like, I can't respond now. It's been like 3 days. So that's just... it's wild. What's the audio look like? The audio is what it was before. So it's just hope that it's okay, because if not, that means the last 2 streams of this are not okay. Let's double down. We're a third of the way through the game as far as collectibles go. It's even more impressive considering, like I said, that ocean level we barely touched on. To get enough of those geodes to get to the next set of levels, we needed 1 from that place. So there's a bunch of stuff there we didn't get. We just finished a snow level, 100%. We're trying to do 100%. Typically, a game like this, I love these 3D collectathon games, especially ones where you jump in a level and it gives you a list of objectives. Oh, you can't see it you can't see them unless you're in the levels. So let's go into one of the levels. No reason not to. And actually, then I'm going to remember to switch Ty's outfit. We got regular boomerang, zoomerang, and the flamerang. Fun thing about the zoomerang, it goes further. I noticed last time you could actually, when you're in first person, you can zoom in, which makes sense, but it's very helpful. This one we've been meaning to go back, and there's 2 sneaky collectibles. I'm sure I'll tell you about it once the screen pops up. That sounds like something I would do. Maybe? Game? Alright, Mr. Birdman, give me a look and I don't appreciate it. Maybe you shouldn't be judging me. You're the one drinking cough syrup. Stop it. God, oh Christ. Well, okay, we beat the game. You know, are you alright, game? The game just closed. What's up? Really? Did you really? Hold on. What is happening? No, it's still up on OBS. Okay, yeah. The window just disappeared on my end for... Okay. I have to put my stuff back up though. There we go. Wild. Okay, so here you got 8. Yeah, 8 of these. And 3 of them are one for collecting all 300 of the coins, basically. One for finding those 5 possum creatures. And then there's a time attack, like a race you have to run through loops in every level. So like as far as 3D collectathons go, that's pretty par for the course. Like comparing this to Mario 64, 100 coins, this would be the 8 reds. You got time attack. And then there's 5, depending on what like what level you're on, there's just 5 different missions that give you geodes. Besides that, there's gold gears we need to get. There's for whatever reason those pictures where it says 5 of 7. I don't know what those are for, besides maybe like a gallery. You unlock like concept art and stuff maybe. But they're weirdly difficult to find because the boxes that they're hidden in are almost invisible and they're up in the air. They're just the faintest outline. You have to run around and find them. And some of these levels are actually surprisingly big. This one's the first level. It's not that bad. I say, and we're still missing 2 of them. Maybe we need to go back and now I've got a better feel for the game, see if we can find those other 2. Let's... God, I wish there were more outfits to choose from. Want to be edgy today? Let's be edgy today. It's actually, what day is it? Hold on, what day is it? Monday. Really? It's Monday. We gotta treat ourselves. We're gonna treat ourselves to a little bit of edge. Walk in the park. I really wish you could check the totals without having to go into the level. That'd be very helpful, wouldn't it? That's an oversight. Alright. Walk in the park, we've gotten everything, I believe. First level, we're missing those 2 pictures. So we're mostly cleared out that way. Then we unlocked a second set of 3 levels. And we actually wrapped up, we did one of those completely at the end of last stream. While we're in the hub area though, here's our hub area. There's a koala, I believe, and a house over here. If you get enough of those golden gears, he makes you custom boomerangs. That's where we got our zoomerang from. I don't know how many he needs for the next one, but we may as well check, right? Because we might have enough, and we do. I'm gonna guess maybe electricity, because don't those look like those things on power lines? You about to give me an electric boomerang? Because I'd be glad if you did. Wrong machine. Do I have to actually? I thought I had to go over there and talk to him. Nah, let him come to us.
I see you found some more golden cogs. Smashing.
You're not half the man Nigel Thornberry is. Don't you dare. Multi-rang.
According to my calculations, the multi-rang will allow you to throw a lot of rangs at the same time. You beauty!
What? How does that work? Alright, we need 11 more. It seems like each level has 10, so it's... I mean, let's test this Mamma Jamma. Right. Well, that's just very broken. Most things in this game die with 1 or 2 hits. Maybe we'll just be... Oh, God, now we're crowd control. Alright. We're going for that sweet Thai DPS build, you know what I mean? we're gonna be in the central lane, you know, pulling aggro on stuff like you do. Why am I going over there? You see that fire? We're gonna need some form of I'm guessing ice boomerang to get through there. It's the game's way of stopping your progress, you know. You get a nice boomerang and unlock more levels. The same way after those first levels, we beat a boss, he gave us a fire boomerang, and then it unlocked, we were able to break through this sheet of ice to get some more levels. Where is it, though? Out here? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Was that? Hold on. Up? No, I think I'm overcomplicating this. I think it's just over here. Maybe? Yeah. Cliffs are my weakness. I have a hard time in 3D space. Back in my day, games used to just be side-scrollers and we were okay with that. Okay, well, that's an example of one of those boxes, but they're usually not that easy to spot. If I said I left this one as a visual aid, would you guys believe me? Because it'd be a lie. What? Excuse me. Was it? Well, that's not good. Oh, it says my bitrate is green, but now I know as soon as you said that it's going to turn red. I'm very sad about that. Jonas, good morning. What are you doing today? Okay, snow worries we did. Outback Safari. Bridge on the River Ty. Let's do this one just because it's water related. I need to know how difficult this is going to be for me. Oh, I think this is the one. This is the one. This is the only other level in the game I remember. And not even that well. It's a vague memory of this level. I think this is the furthest I've gotten in this game. So I was only like the first 6 levels because we were a child at the time. I was like 11 or 12 when this game came out. I think I was 11 when this game came out.
Welcome to the Billabong. This is the home of the old mate Dennis the Cheapskate. Well, I mean Green Tree Frog.
I usually skip this dialogue, but
He has got the biggest thundering collection this side of the Blackstone.
so you're saying if we kill him,
I tried to convince him to give some up, but he's too precious with them. I'm sure he could dig some odd
we're trying to save the world here, Birdman. If I can kill one individual to save the world, you know I'm gonna do it. That's my stance on that. In case you guys are ever wondering about my moral position on murder, that's probably not okay. I mean, don't be killing people, but it's never as clear cut as like when are you ever gonna in real life encounter an example of like kill one person to save the world, right? It's not gonna happen. But in a video game, absolutely. Frogman, it's for the greater good. Alright. I've just been eating caramels. I'm a swarm of bees, and when I'm sad, sugar is just I require sugar. And I'm always sad, so you know, catch me eating caramel. Okay, this level's probably gonna be doable. Because I don't remember the water getting any worse than that. I hadn't anticipated this was going to be an issue, but I'd like to know, like, in case it was, I'd like to find out. Beads! Defoe, good morning. I was just talking to you. I wanted to stream a bit, but I wanted to chat for a little bit first. I'm glad I got to catch up. I feel bad I disappear for days at a time. I enjoy our conversations. I do, I promise. I just, I disappear from social media. I wake up and I see someone message me and I just have to hide for a while. I'm guessing this requires just a giant spider. Eat it. I love how the collectibles actually cast a shadow that's interesting and not something they would have had to do. Yeah. If there's two things I know about video games, it's one, weirdly colored walls are explodable, and two, you get past spider webs with fire. Show story. Aw. I appreciate you for stopping by, saying hello. Hope your job is going well for you. You're a good friend and I appreciate you. But no, absolutely, get some rest. I'm glad you said to say hello, but yeah, I hope you get some good sleep. I appreciate you, friend. Really? How do I miss those? I don't think my boomerangs go nearly as far as I think they do. I'll assume if we climb up on that ledge we can glide over there. Yeah, there's certain video game tropes that are like tried and true, like that's just how it is. And some things you don't like people repeat stuff and it kind of gets lazy. That's one that's like, when something's perfect, it's perfect. You see a different colored wall, you put a bomb on it. That's just, I'm never gonna get tired of that, not in my life. Why did you jump so short, Ty? Let's get a better boomerang. There we go. Like I said, most of these things, and these guys don't even die with boomerangs. And why though do you not jump? Most enemies in this game die with one boomerang. So being able to throw 10 of them at once, undoubtedly cool, very little use. And this one, not only do they go further, all of a sudden our look has a zoom in function. Alright. What is going on up there? They're having a party. I wasn't invited. I'm mad. I mean, kind of. Like if you're playing Black and White. Remember Black and White? Wasn't a very, wow. I want to say it wasn't a very good game. It was alright. Buggy. But, good game. I enjoyed it. I know what you mean. I'm not sure. Any game that lets me be a benevolent god, though. You know I love making people happy. So any game that lets me just be this powerful, benevolent leader, oh man. Oh, I just got bonked. Can we understand? That is the most satisfying bonk sound, though. That was very nice. Yeah. Really? That's just the sound of me taking damage. That is very disappointing. No, this guy. Okay, I'm like, I know that's just not the sound of me taking damage. I would have noticed that by now. Yeah, I always confuse the two. Malevolent, benevolent. The same way I can't piece together objective and subjective unless I, like, think about it for a second. Because make malevolent from the root word mal. That's the bad one. That's how I have to remember. But unless I stop and think about that, I'm always like, I'm never sure which one's which. So. Same way with objective and subjective. Yeah, some of these are just like these boxes in this level are so much easier to find. Oh, that's really pretty. But that's easy to say because the ones you're finding are the ones that are easy to find. There's ones you're not finding, so you don't notice that you're missing them, right? So it's like, oh, I'm getting all these things. You're getting all of the ones that you find. There's more. What was that about, Ty? Maybe stop it. But no, Black and White was a fun one. I like any game that just lets me be like a malevolent, did it again, benevolent leader. Like, oh, you guys need some food? Hold on. Gotcha. Why though? God, his glide is so useless. I mean, I guess really he's gliding by holding boomerangs out. Honestly, that probably wouldn't help me much either if I was trying to do it. It's a video game. Christ. Ah. The worst. Ty, what are you doing here? Okay. Is that just a giant cockroach? What is that? I think it's just a giant cockroach. Is that a thing I didn't know about Australia? Do they have just like massive when I say massive cockroaches, I mean like human being sized cockroaches? Is that a thing? If you told me it was, I wouldn't doubt it. But I'd like to know. Just to be safe. Like, it's Australia. I'm not even going to Google it. I'll just assume you're right. But it's still scary. Okay, so everything in this level just dies by biting, I guess. Alright. Fine. No worries, it's just like harder to do because it just takes them a bit to bite. Just more of an awkward attack, but alright. So I'm guessing we can jump on there from the bridge. And eat some pie. You eat pie in this game to heal yourself, which is, you know, accurate. That's how it works in real life too. Excellent lesson. These after dark come out. Did I? Really? Ah, Crafty, good morning. Okay, I was gonna say for Maple, it's not Streamlabs commands. It has to be just the command for it to work. But good morning, how are you doing? Maple thanks you. She was getting hungry. You see how much she enjoys ramen. Like it's one of the, you rarely see anyone enjoy anything more than she enjoys ramen. It's nice to watch every once in a while. Okay, so I'm guessing this frog man has objectives for us. And money on the table it, you know, I'm thinking that one of them is going to involve lighting all these barrels, or it'll do something, right? I don't know. It's the wildest thing because audio alerts are still playing, and that's also tied to Streamlabs. It's just commands aren't working anymore, and it's baffling to me. It's not complicated, I promise. Like, as bad as I am at doing things, oh, they go out after a while. Do they? As bad as I am at doing things, it's really not that complicated. Yeah, you log on Streamlabs, you tell it what the command is, exclamation point whatever, and then whatever it does. But okay, they do go out, right? So we're gonna have to just find a path through here then, just to do all of them instead of running around randomly. I've been using Leornborg though, so like I was saying before, technically Maple's commands don't have to be exclamation point something. I just leave them as exclamation point something because that's what people are used to on here. But no, Crappy, I was saying the same thing. It's a pretty level. I like this level. I played this as like a small child, and this is one of the 2 levels I remember from this game. And I'm guessing I'm gonna have a much easier time with it because I don't think I ever made it past this level as a kid. But I was like 11 or 12 at the time, so yeah. It's a very pretty level. I like the I don't know. There's just some aesthetic here, like just after sundown, tiki torches lit, people around like a river or a lake or something, just kind of. It's that you go to a, either like a small party or just like a big group of your friends, like everyone there, people you like, hanging out, you're outside, you got a bonfire going, sun just sets, that kind of vibe, you know what I mean? It's my favorite vibe. But I live out in the middle of nowhere, so maybe it's just a... Okay, so I think I have to hit a switch or put something in there. I'm guessing I need to hit a switch of some kind. I live so far out in the middle of nowhere, it's one of the few benefits I can, everyone just has area to start fires in their yard. Okay, so, gear, that's the end of the level. Who are you? Alright, it's a mystery. I'm jealous. Because I've got the space now, I don't have, I've got you guys as friends. I'm blessed, really. I appreciate each of you, and I appreciate each of you. But, you need in-person friends for that to be a thing. So that's too bad. Although, if one of you guys wants to come over, hang out for a fire, there'll be s'mores. So there you go. Oh, guys, we could roast hot dogs and everything. Oh, I'm fat, and when I think of a bonfire, that's the first thing my mind jumps to, food. Oh, wow, the struggle. Well, let's hope he was a bad guy, because we just murdered that man. Like, he wasn't attacking us, so now I'm kind of worried. I just wanted to see if we could. Oh God, Defoe, maybe I am the bad guy. Because that is very in line with my ideals, like doing stuff just to see if we can. So if you gave me God powers, yeah, I might just do stuff to see if I can. Ugh. to periodically, there we go. That's what I was going to say. You have to periodically look up into the air because you'll miss these boxes that are just hidden everywhere. Are you still too... Okay, I'll say you shouldn't be too far away. These zoomerangs gotta zip. They go. Ah, there's another one. There's a lot of stuff over there. Hold on. Let's see what else is up here, then we're gonna head over there. You joined hands with several other pure height. That's the legend. That's what they say. You try finding a pure-hearted Saiyan in this economy.
You shouldn't be here, Ty. This is where Neddy lives. Yes, Neddy. He's the biggest, toughest bully this side of the Black Stump.
Then like Vegeta became a Super Saiyan God, so like what, like can you really, like how much credit can you give like pure-hearted Saiyan? They said the same thing about being a Super Saiyan. You had to be pure-hearted. Nah, he just did it. Which, I mean, credit where it's due. I think that makes it more impressive that he did it, but it kind of puts some holes in the pure-hearted thing, right? Majin Buu Arc Vegeta. You're not giving yourself enough credit, friends. What? Really? Are you sure? Because I disagree. Okay, well, we'll do this then. This gap was too, we couldn't squeeze through. That's fine. If anything, I was gonna say you're, you know Omega Shenron? Your Omega Shenron battle Vegeta. And I mean that. That's maybe my favorite Vegeta. Yeah, there's another thing. See, they just be hiding these things. It wouldn't matter, but there's like 20 of them in every level. Yeah, there's exactly 20 of them in this level. Nailed it. It varies, so I'm actually very proud of myself right now. There's another one. Neddy, have you ever reflected and think maybe that the person you're most mad at is Neddy? You ever think that maybe you need to work through some of these problems instead of just hitting people? Your problems are still going to be there, Neddy. Whether you beat me or not, you're still going to. At the end of the day, you're going to have to be alone with Neddy, and I don't think you're okay with that. Let's talk. There's 2 of those things in here. 3 of those things in here. Neddy, you're getting walloped just so I can. Gotcha. Hit him from behind. Right. Hey, Neddy.
What? Orange rat beat Neddy. Oh, Neddy, I'm so ashamed. Neddy gives shiny rock.
Neddy, I think this is a good opportunity for you. You can really, you can use this to grow as a person. Maybe, like you know you don't want to be doing this for the rest of your life. What does Neddy want with his life? Like do some good for you, you know? I don't know why you're hitting people, but we both know it doesn't make you happy. So what makes you happy? Let's channel all of this aggression into something positive, you know? Something you can be proud of. God, no, I know people don't like GT, and I understand that because there was a lot of bad in GT. Yeah, I get that. I don't think GT was all bad. I think there was some good stuff in GT. Oh God, funny story. I don't think I've ever mentioned this on stream. Originally, I was actually going to school, planning on going to school. I just barely started for psychology. Did like prerequisites and stuff, and I signed up for college. It's a long story. Got in, didn't go, ruined my life. Yeah, you know I'd be ruined my life. You know how I am. Gold Dragon guy. That wasn't Omega Shenron in one of his other forms, was it? He might have had a golden form. I don't know, or I might be wrong. There's a lot of dragon guys in GT. Okay, yeah, I think he his ultimate form was Omega. I think he evolved, or maybe they were all. I don't know. There was like 7 different dragon dudes. I don't know. It was a while ago now. I don't remember. Be real with you, I don't remember. I'm old enough now where I'm not going to try it anymore, but apparently there's just an achievement if you hit this turkey enough with a fire boomerang. I was looking at Steam, and that's one of the achievements listed. We're currently using the bad guy skin, so we're allowed to do stuff like this. No, but just to finish my thought before I forget, because I'm likely to forget. There's a lot of bad in GT. I think Omega Shenron was one of my favorite villains. It's just impressive. Like, he was very strong. It was like really? For those of you guys who don't remember the fight that well, Goku and Vegeta are both Super Saiyan 4 fighting it. And canonically, like in canon, Super Saiyan 4 is just slightly weaker than Super Saiyan Blue. So think about that. That's actually very impressive, all things considered. And Shenron was just like clowning on him, like just embarrassing both of them at the same time. And then they fused and they beat him, but like terrifyingly strong. And I like a good bad guy. You want a really strong, threatening bad guy, because otherwise, what's the point, right? It's like you can't take a bad guy seriously. There's no threat. There's no excitement. But no, specifically Vegeta from that fight, it was like, I think the one thing I'm sad that we lost because GT got retconned. The one thing in GT I would have saved is during his fight with Omega Shenron, Vegeta completes his arc. I think he's fighting this guy not for pride, not for himself. He's wanting to defend the Earth because it's his new home. You hear all the time throughout the series how much he misses his planet and his people and his pride for being a Saiyan. He's fighting Omega Shenron as an Earthling to defend the Earth because that's his home now. And that was just like that was it for his character, and that got removed. I'm sad about that. They're gonna have another caramel. We're gonna keep playing. Caramel. Okay. This turkey's got a Geo that we need. That was easy. Really? You just pass it around, really? What do I do then? Because I can't permanently kill one of these birds. Hold on. What? Or did I and there was a third one? Huh. I'm not sure. Yeah, he there's I mean, there's a lot of plot holes when you introduce like wish granting in a universe. It's like time travel. We say this about time travel all the time, but the same is true once you have like magic wish granting powers. Lots of plot holes show up. Ah. Ah. Bird. Ah. Oh my god. So it really what? Alright, yeah, alright, we'll come back later. There's some thing I don't know to do, I guess. Figure out there's some trick to that. Now my family's home. Brought back Miles. Thanks, sweetie. Right. It's not something like it's pretty well known now, but in case anyone isn't familiar. Originally, the series was supposed to end after the Frieza fight. He was meant to be the final boss. But Dragon Ball Z was so popular, they just kept going. So that was meant to be Vegeta's arc, like, right before the Goku fights Frieza, he tells him, he's like, because Vegeta's not a good guy, but you're supposed to, like, kind of understand where he's coming from, all what stuff happened to him. And then he fights Frieza, who's like the catalyst for all that bad stuff. Like Frieza created Vegeta, he's the way he's that way. Or he's the reason why he's that way. And then it just kept going, so they had to figure out more stuff for them to do. I'm still a big fan, you know. I got the same complaints everyone does, there's no reason why any show should be like 500 episodes long, but, you know, it's a good show. There's a lot of... Yeah, like once you introduce wish granting, it becomes a problem. They really had to like limit that with rules for wishes. Like that's why they did the whole like you can't do the same wish twice thing. And, don't know. Is that... two? There are just two invisible boxes. Look how clear those ones show. Look at that. When you get this far away, they become very visible. Weird. You can see them better from further away. There's another one over there. Yeah, that actually, that might be the play. Find some spot high up and just look around. It's like, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Doctor Who at all. It's like, it's a show about time travel. So that's the thing. It's like once you introduce time travel to a world, that kind of it's broken, right? Like why didn't you use time travel for this example? So you have to come up with rules as to why that's not a thing. And I think they handle it decently well, but I mean, there's still massive plot holes. We kind of just accept that there's plot holes in Doctor Who. I am a massive Doctor Who fan. Just accept that there's plot holes. It's fine. You're just trying to have fun anyway, right? Where's the other one at? That's what I mean. When you're this close, it's hard to see. Well, hold up. Really? It's over here? There's one over there. You only see it when you're. And another one over there. Hold on, guys. Just stop. Wait your turn. Stop. Hold on. So there it is. Oh, look at that. It's so much harder to see. Ah. Can I? Yep. Okay, so there's one there. As well as one, I think, over. That's the one there. Was that? Well, let's go after that one and just, go from there. This might be the look, like, just go after them from a distance. So much easier to spot them. No, Doctor Who, though, their way around that is basically just like, because the rules of Doctor Who change all the time. They contradict themselves constantly. It's just like, it's a very hand-wavy way of dealing with it. And it's lazy and dumb, but like, you gotta have something, right? They just say like, well, the Doctor's a Time Lord. He understands like things that can be changed and things that can't be changed. He like instinctively knows what pieces of time are malleable or not. Like we don't. So that's the show's way of saying, if something doesn't line up right or something doesn't make sense, why didn't you do this? Well, he knows you can't do that because he's the Time Lord. Very lazy, but it's an answer, right? Like within the world that they've established, that does in fact make sense. So as long as their answer makes sense within the world it's in, Oops. And they have they're one of the few sci-fi shows that gives you an answer in regards to how are all these aliens talking to each other? Don't they speak different languages? Yeah, they got that too. Yeah? Oh.
That's not
Oh,
too
one
bad
sec.
here. It's supposed to be over 80 tomorrow. It's 80 out right now.
Wait 1 sec, I gotta pause the thing.
We brought them food up here
Yep.
in the house.
Oh, good morning. Oh, I came back. Alright. Yes. Why are you not... I swear, like, the way he grabs onto ledges sometimes, it's very weird. We were having trouble getting over that gap earlier. Like, his glide jump is very not good. There we go. So let's see what our progression is so far. We only have 4 of those boxes left. I swear we saw another one we haven't gotten to yet. We only need 25 more opals, 3 gears, 2 possums, and then like time attack. That explains the house we bumped into. Hold on. That's all the heating elements we're bumping into. The 2 turkeys, that's gonna be something. And that platypus we bumped into, I've got to assume he's the diving objective. I didn't mind him. I kind of liked his design, to be honest with you. Not a massive button. Not a massive fan, but I think he could have been a lot worse. I liked the idea of having a bad guy that's tied to the Saiyans' history, because like you had that with Frieza, but you know you can't just be bringing it like that was back before they reused Frieza. Wow, they brought him out for like all of 5 seconds to have Trunks kill him and just to show how strong Trunks was. And now they reuse Frieza all the time, but now he's just a main character. But back then, like, yeah, finding another character that was tied to not just like their own personal history, but just the Saiyans as a whole, I think that was interesting. And he kind of had the whole Cell thing going for him too. It's just he was better at it. I did like the design. I don't think the villains in GT were my issue. I think like by and large the bad guys in GT I enjoyed. It was just like Pan was just the worst, and she had a sidekick robot, and neither of them could fight. And now Goku is a child again, so I understand the need to make Goku weaker because throughout the show he gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and it's beyond ridiculous at this point. So like to nerf him a little bit, that's still a little disappointing, right? Like, oh, it's the same show, but now the main character is just weaker. Woo. Didn't the... Voice actor. Okay, there we go. Took me a minute. I'm like, visual effects? What? I don't know, maybe. That does happen to people quite a bit. And considering how long ago that was now, I wouldn't be surprised. Still sad, but yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if that were true. Did we need to jump down on something from up here? There's the meatball machine. Can I stand on this? Cool. Better vantage point. Oh, now all the trees are in the way, kind of, though, right? I'm very bad at keeping up with, like, behind-the-scenes stuff. Amber's really good at that, actually. If you ever talk to Amber about stuff, she'll tell you, like, who made what, any news relating to that, like, things that are coming out, like, she's very good at that. I'm more of, like, a nerd for details within the material. Easter eggs and trivia and, you know, fan theory stuff. I've actually, been working on a Zelda fan theory off stream here a bit. I promise you, it's insane. It's the stupidest thing. But I've got evidence, so one of these days I'm going to get out one of those cork boards with some thumbtacks and some string, like some yarn, and we're going to conspiracy theory this. We're going to, I'm breaking it down for you guys. It's such an insane theory. I cannot bring it to you guys unless I have like a ridiculous amount of evidence. So I I'm working on it. I'm doing research and stuff. I love doing research, man. Catch me doing research sometime. If it's like a nerdy topic I'm interested in, my God. I will tell you. Well, no, I've got two. Zelda theories. One of them is less outlandish, so let me tell you that one. I think I've told you guys this one before, though. Ocarina of Time. There's a box. There's a box. Oh, there's boxes. Oh, yep. Alright. Nailed it. Ocarina of Time. If you're familiar with that, I don't want to spoil anything, but the game came out like 20 years ago, so like more than that even, maybe. Around that, right? So maybe go watch that. Go play that. But near the end of the game, once you get the last medal, you go to the Temple of Time. Ganondorf casts a magic crystal prison thing around Zelda. And I love that so much. I've always wanted to make Zelda theory videos on YouTube, but like I'm self-aware enough to know that like you guys are the kindness of your heart watching me play video games. Nobody would show up for that. That's like that wouldn't happen. I appreciate you guys dearly, but I would never want to sign you guys up for stuff like that. You're already doing Lord's work keeping me company on stream. Yes. So Ocarina of Time. You get the last medal. Sheik reveals himself, and that's actually an important distinction, because the creator, the people who made the game even said that when Zelda transforms, it's not just a disguise. She physically turns male, which I think is interesting, and makes for a much more convincing disguise, let me just say. Anywho, Ganon cast that crystal prison thing around Zelda. And it stands to reason he could only do that one time, right? There's both of the heroes there. If he could have done it twice, he would have done it twice. He's not an idiot, right? So it stands to reason he could have only done that once. And he would have chosen Zelda because he considered her a bigger threat. She has magic powers. She's not helpless. She has abilities. What if, in that moment, instead of crystalling Zelda, he crystalled Link? Hear me out. Chose Link as a target. Which would mean, I'm not saying Zelda didn't have it in her to beat Ganon by herself, but she doesn't have the Master Sword. Link does. So if he imprisons Link, Zelda now has to be the one to stop Ganon. And without the Master Sword, she just couldn't do it. In theory. So, my theory is the timeline where Link fails and dies and Ganon wins. Maybe that's why it happened. Because the other timeline split as a result of Zelda sending Link back in time. That is an example of a person wielding a piece of the Triforce making a decision that branches the timeline into. That would also be the case for this. If Ganon made that choice, he would also be a piece-wielding Triforce haver who broke the timeline into by making a decision like that. So if he were to have done that, Zelda wouldn't have been able to do it. I'm thinking that's how the timeline split like that. the failed timeline was just Ganon making that decision. I really just missed this, didn't I? It's just they give us very little information about how the failed timeline went down. They really just say that the hero failed. That's been my idea. Got very little evidence to back up besides what I just told you, but all the reasoning stands, right? Like, everything I said makes sense. Just, I'm not sure if it went down that way, but all of those, I mean, like, him only being able to do one, right? If he were to have crystalled Link, right? And there's precedent for people who have Triforce pieces being able to split the timeline. Zelda did it. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm a big fan of Ocarina of Time. But I'm also just a huge Zelda nerd. If I ever did theory stuff online, it was going to be, a couple different things, but mostly, almost entirely Zelda, because Zelda lore hits different. I'm a huge Zelda nerd. Hey, thank you. I work really hard on my stuff. Not just my own stuff, but other theories that exist. Like, I kind of try to look into those to see in detail more of what's going on. There's a couple Zelda theories floating around out there. They're just like nonsensical ramblings that make no sense in the least, but people seem to... I'm getting mad. Sorry. Right. There's a couple really cool theories, but there's a couple that are just like... people have no idea what they're talking about. I've tried watching regular show, I just don't enjoy it. And it's rough because my brother, that's like one of his favorite shows. I just do not like it. I couldn't tell you why. I understand. I think it's just not my sense of humor. Like, I understand. It's like The Office. I recognize that The Office is probably funny. I cannot enjoy it. Personally. Like, comedy's subjective, right? This is meant just to get me over here, right? Okay, yeah. It's an entire waste of time. I don't think it's my sense of humor. Because it is, first and foremost, meant to be a comedy, right? Or was I, like, watching it wrong? Because I'd believe that, too. Okay, missing 2 boxes, 2 gears, 2 possums, 19 opals, alright. Ah. I might give it another try, then. If you enjoy it that much, because I know, hold on. It's fun when you know a show so thoroughly you can just like point out stuff like animation errors. It's special. If you enjoy it that much, I know Shiny enjoys it too. I might go back and give it another try. I don't watch new stuff. I don't consume new media very often at all. I rewatch the same things over and over and over and over again. Play the same games over and over again. I enjoy it, but Okay, so let's get down to ground level. I swear it's bugging me we can't find those boxes. But let's just talk to Frogman and see what like missions he has for us. I think that's gonna be the next stop on our... Hold up. Ah. I think we ride on that. That'll give us access to hold on. All those opals that we can't reach. I think if we ride on one of those boats. Later. I'm getting distracted. We gotta do that later, right? I'm familiar with the character Pops. He's like a like a lollipop, right? Isn't it like, isn't he? Or am I just on drugs? Because I believe that too. There was a man in that show who's a sucker, and if it's not Pops, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Yeah.
Hey, relax.
Too bad. I am gonna hurt you. You can't stop me.
That's the cheapskate. I mean, green tree frog.
Gotcha. That makes sense. I just never watch new stuff. Hi. Hi. I know, I love you. Hi. Miles says hi. Oh, there were also Gumball people in, Adventure Time. The Gumball Guardians. I think they're meant to be more like robots, though, actually, now I think about it. Aren't they? Maybe? Don't know. Maybe he just got attacked by a bat. Okay. Oh, he just gave me an objective. I don't even... Hold on. What do you want? Hey. I wasn't paying attention. Miles. Hi. Alright, lay down, Bubba. You can be on my desk, you gotta lay down. Oh, we need to get him home. I'm thinking we need to light these one at a time. To have him, like, lead him home? Is that a thing? Let's find out. Yeah, okay, yeah, we light him one at a time, he follows us. Alright. However you want to do it, Chief. Yeah, around the same time. Well, there's a reason for that. When Flapjack got canceled, all the people who were making Flapjack split up and they made a bunch of different projects. And several of them were, turned out to be really well. Like when Flapjack ended, it created Gumball, Chowder, Steven Universe, a regular show, and I think Adventure Time, but yeah, they just all split off and made all these new shows, and it was a fantastic time. Yeah, Flapjack was just a treasure. I miss Flapjack. But yeah, when Flapjack died, it created all these other really good shows. I like how this guy runs. Yeah, I like Chowder too. Chowder was probably the closest to Flapjack, I would say, probably. But the other ones are really good too. I'm a big fan of Steven Universe. Can I just have to wait for this guy, or can I just do this? There is a short 2 in the AM, PM. Oh, is that like a video? 2 in the AM, PM. You have to understand, Crafty. I'm an idiot. I don't understand things. Come on, Mr. Frogman. I'm assuming it's like a short video done with those characters. Gotcha. I have a hard time watching new stuff. Like, I finally just recently watched the last 2 Spider-Man movies. I hadn't watched Far From Home, so I had to sit down and watch Far From Home and then No Way Home because I really wanted to watch it. I just never watch new stuff. I'm either on YouTube or I'm watching like the same shows over and over again. Like Doctor Who sometime, man, let me tell you.
Home, sweet home. I made it thanks to you. I'm not sure why, but I have a magnificent collection of Thunder Eggs. I insist that you have one.
I recognize that we're the good guy and we can't just shake this man down. But what if we did?
Oh dear, this isn't good. My hot water
We had this conversation before.
ghost.
Needs of the many kind of thing.
Things must have gone out. Could you find a way to fire up the gas again? I'm allergic to gas. Otherwise, I'd do it, you know.
Oh, no worries. You can eat whatever excuse you need, champ, as long as you're paying. I really don't care. Yeah, I never watch anything. I used to watch anime all the time. Like, I loved to try new anime, and I was super picky about it. So, like, people talk about the 3-episode rule. Nah, I got a 1-episode rule. There's so many good shows out there. If it doesn't grab me on the first episode, I'm trying something new. And now I don't even do that anymore either. I can't watch new stuff. Don't know why it makes me feel weird. Okay. Like we likely should have done that first, because all this time we've been exploring, we could have been lighting those things. But, you know, it's in the past now, I suppose. And now they're all lit up. Alright, yeah, make it easier to see, I suppose. I'm just hoping that they don't go out eventually, like they shouldn't. Like, that's not how pilot light works. They just don't stop. Wow. Unless you turn the gas off or something. Or blow the fire out. Pilot lights are weird. Pilot lights are like, okay, now hear me out. What if we... Really? They're like, what if we kept this fire going by just supplying it with a steady stream of gas in your home? That seems like a terrible idea. It's the equivalent of keeping the water in your shower running constantly just so you'd be able to take a shower whenever you want. It's wild. Other shows are like, I watched all of Sherlock, but that kind of took a dip in quality. If I, you know, first couple episodes, first 3 episodes, that first season. There are 3-episode seasons. I would say that first season, really good. Took a bit of a nosedive. I think there was one back where we came from, though, wasn't there? Like one? Maybe. Oh, I don't want to have to go back over here, though. That's alright. Fine. Because if there is one near, like back here, we can go around that lake all we want. We're never going to bump into it. Let's take another quick look around to see if there's any boxes we missed. Alright. We're about done. I think we're only missing 2. Yeah. What else? Supernatural. I was a big Supernatural fan, and then that we're talking about shows that took a nosedive. Jesus Christ. I'm sad about that. I will absolutely recommend Supernatural, but first 5 seasons. You watch the first 5 seasons, stop. I don't care how badly you want to know what happens next. Stop. Stop it. You're only gonna hurt yourself. First 5 seasons, it would have been the best ending in the world. Like, everything got concluded. Thematically, it was over. And then they kept going, and then they got worse, and then worse, and then, without spoiling anything for you, because I'm not about spoiling things for people, the series finale God, even the actors hated it. Like they were like really like they were just like they're mad about it because how are you gonna ruin a show like that? Catch Jensen. I'm gonna call him Ankles because that's not right, but you know the guy who plays Dean in a like what do they call them at like Comic-Con they've got these like Q&A things where they talk to actors. One of those things. People ask him about it. You can tell how much he hated it. Like yeah, they ruined this. Like, it's one thing to have a bad season. It's another thing to have a season retroactively reach back and ruin all of the good stuff. Like, that's just awful. So it was bad. Let me just say though, yeah, those first 5 seasons, wonderful. Okay, I think there was a pilot light over here though, wasn't there? Maybe, or am I losing? I think I'm losing my mind. Right, there we go. What? Just there we go. That's the hitboxes on those pilot lights. Let me tell you, weird. Okay, there's 2 there. How many more do we have? 5. And we did find 1 more of those possums, so that's good. There's a 3rd one there. I sincerely doubt I'd be able to hit it from over here. Yeah. We're gonna need to be on that boat. That's 3 of them. Thing is, I'm not sure how intense we get on that. Look, where's the jumping on point? Can I reach it from here? Yep. Alright. Lovely. Are you just okay. Wow. You get so much closer than I thought you would. Really? Ah! Oh, thank you. Alright. There's another pilot over there. We're gonna ride this puppy to the station because there's a bunch of things over here we need to collect. Or I'd be willing to believe we need to jump from one to the other, but if they don't line up, then what good does that do me? Really? Alright, fine. That it looks like you can jump off of that turkey area and land on the other raft, so that's gonna have to be alright. That's fine. Oh yeah, alligators are. Let's go hang out with an alligator. Hey buddy, how are you? Let's be friends. You got terrible aim. Alright. It's more of the water than anything. Like if you were to drop one of those sharks on land, like I don't know, I have a problem in the least, I'll bet him. Me and my new shark friend. Okay, so we gotta get over to the turkey area. There's also a pilot light over there. It's the weirdest thing, like, I say this sometimes, the funny thing about irrational fear is I don't know what's gonna set it off until I see it. Like, if you were to describe something to me, I could probably have a good idea whether or not it would upset me, but until I see it, like, you don't know. I would just err on the side of caution and say, yeah, that would probably be not okay to look at. But it's weird how it works. But yeah, no, that water level had to be messed up. As bad as those sharks were, those fish were worse. Because, like, the sharks were bad, those fish, they had no business making those fish look as real as they did. Like, in a world where animals look like just upright, wearing swim trunks creatures, They really went all out in making that fish look like a sea monster. I'm mad. Thinking about ways to go back and do that. But so far my only solution seems to be, okay, what if I just got really, really high and just forgot where I was? That's probably not a good strategy, but it might work. Haven't done that in years, so I don't know how that would go, but it might work. I really don't know how I intend to do this. Oh God, the shame. I feel so bad about that. So, actually, I'm supposed to play Subnautica on stream. I promised I would, because I promise things that are I shouldn't promise. And then I realized I'm like, I didn't, because I said my fear was getting worse and worse. At the time, I don't think I recognized just how bad it had gotten. And I promised I'd play Subnautica if we reached a certain goal, and we reached it. I haven't played it yet, and I feel very bad about it. It's something I still intend to do. I just gotta figure out how. Or, I mean, I ate a century egg on stream a while back for the charity stream, and the motivation for that was we were raising money for the puppies and kitties. We're doing some ASPCA stuff, and that was motivation enough for me to eat a century egg. And let me just tell you, my body resisted that. Like, it was very difficult to take that bite. Yeah, I don't even like thinking about it. It's very scary. No, yeah, for the puppies and kitties, we managed. It's like, I don't know if you know what a century egg is. Ugh, look it up sometime. I cracked the shell and it hissed at me. Oh, Christ. But we raised over $500 for the ASPCA, and that's worth it. If my suffering can help a good cause, then yeah, where are we going? Because let's be honest, I'm going to suffer anyway. It's who I am as a person. We can make some good out of it, then we will. Quick shout out in case you guys hadn't noticed, checkpoints in this game are outhouses, which is just wild. Ah, big. I was actually just thinking about how rad you are, so it's wonderful that you showed up. I appreciate you. Drive safe, please. You're a good friend. I need you to take care of yourself. Oh yeah, they're considered a delicacy, but so is like surstrumming and God, what's another one? Natto. So like, I'll eat most things. Like I don't care. I'll eat stuff. I love trying stuff. My body just resisted that. It's just like, oh, thank you, Big. Appreciate you. No, for real though. I wasn't intending on this becoming. Hey, there's one over here. Like really sappy hour all of a sudden. But you know, I get into some hashtag real talk every once in a while with you guys. I was actually just you know, when it's late at night and you're having like, you know, you're just having some deep thoughts. It's just like, occasionally I'll disassociate. I took a step out of my body and I realized I'm like, it is just so weird that you guys, cool people that you are, with lives and interests and goals and experiences and just all like full people, hang out with me as often as you do. Like, I could call you guys my friends, and that's so weird to me. Like, I don't just take a step back and realize how fortunate I am that you guys that are full, complex, wonderful people are just like hanging out with me. So shout out for that. You guys are amazing. Hey, buddy. Got your stuff lit.
Now I can make a nice hot cup of tea. Thank you, Ty. Here's a little something that I...
No, you're still a full person with all that business.
Magnificent collection of
Just because you don't like
flags.
socialize or whatever, you know. There's all kinds of different criteria to be a person. You're still a full person with thoughts and feelings and bones and everything. Oh, hold on, he's probably gonna give us another thing, isn't he?
My house will be nice and toasty again, thanks to you.
You made a powerful enemy here today, Frogman. Alright, I had to look at him for a bit. Alright. In that case, let's go talk to the platypus. I already know we're gonna fail this. Where's the best place to jump off of here? That's far away, but there we would bonk our head, wouldn't we? There we go. His glide sucks. He doesn't get much distance, but it's more of like a slow fall thing. Okay. So that's the last one of those. We have 2 more pictures, 12 more opals. We got time travel that needs to be done. And then it seems like the platypus thing, that's going to be about it. Because we're not even thinking about turkeys right now. I mean, you don't need to be like exciting. You don't need to what people consider a full life. No, just by virtue of existing, you still have thoughts and feelings and goals and experiences that you've done and hobbies, things you like, things you dislike. You're a full person. Me. I love Miles. All he does all day is like eat and yell at me and make my room smell bad. Don't know what he ate recently, but let me just say, the horrors he's unleashed in this room the last couple days. My God. Like, it's a good thing he doesn't know what the Geneva Convention is, because I'm pretty sure he can be tried for war crimes. All right, let's go find Platypus Man. Keeping out for more opals, but like I haven't seen any. They're usually easy to spot. I'd be willing to believe they're in the water, but cats be sneaky. Bella likes to tiptoe around. She's very timid. She always walks around like she's hiding. So I'll be laying on my bed or something, and all of a sudden I feel like something pressed down on my stomach, and for a moment my heart just like explodes. And then I look, and it's just her like looking at me, and her paws on my stomach. It's the sweetest thing in the world, but it makes me panic every single time. Cats be sneaky. Oh, it's galloping around. Miles does that early in the morning when I open my room, my door, because if I leave him out and about at night, he'll bug my family constantly. When I open that door in the morning, he like gallops out like the thump, the thump, the thump, the thump. It's wonderful. I love him dearly. Okay, we were looking for Platypus Man, right? Yeah. There he is. Quick look around to see if I spot any more of those opals. How hurt am I? Hey, buddy.
Hey, mate. I came here to give Dennis some diving lessons, but he chickened out.
Well, who can blame him?
You know, Ty, it's high time you learn how to dive. All you have to do is run and press the jump button near the water's edge, then press the bite button to do a dive.
What?
See if you can dive into that yellow crate.
Isn't it? Why would you dive into? That sounds dangerous, buddy. I don't support you or your actions. What? So, jump. Okay, that seems very situational. All right.
To dive,
Stop.
do is
Nailed it. Hey, buddy.
Bonza, you're a natural, Ty.
Thank you.
If you're up to the challenge, why don't you try the Super Tower High Dive? Here's the challenge, mate. Dive from the top of the Super Tower.
What the hell?
Through each of the rings on the way
Where did
down.
that come from?
I'll give you a thunder.
It's still going.
Oh, you beauty!
You beauty up. What is wrong with you people? I recognize he said if you're up for a challenge. Homie really just taught me how to dive. I did it successfully once, and now he's like, oh yeah, you could just climb to the top of the Burj Khalifa and you know, dive from space. What's happening? Well, okay. You know, it doesn't matter how good of a diver you are. If you land in water from high enough up, you will die. You die. Because that's the thing. Water. You think like, oh, you land in water, you're going to be fine. If you are going fast enough when you hit the water, you'll smack into it like it's a solid object. If you dive from too high up, all your bones will break. You will die. And I understand it's a video game. Still a bad idea. Teaching kids to dive off of. I'm just assuming that Platypus Homie just constructed that platform for me because it's not anywhere around now, is there? Alright, right, fine. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm over it. One possum child. 2 pictures. We gotta get that turkey. So that's the opals, that's the possum. So besides that, we just gotta do time trial. Let's go do time trial. Keep an eye out for those opals that we need. Equip the zoom ring. Maybe look around a little bit as we go. I know they did something, like they shot a car into space or something, right? To be honest, I don't remember things. My memory's soup. Okay. So I'll look around a little bit more. Yeah, that, you know, that'd probably do it. Just bumping into a gasoline-powered automobile. God, could you even imagine how confused you'd be? Be the equivalent of us looking at a planet with a telescope and finding a McDonald's. It'd really shake you up inside. Oh, I got a zoom look. We can do a little bit of zooming. So I really would like to find those boxes. You find them while you're patrolling the level, it's just you have to go back for them. But it's much better. This was further in. Boxes, they're very, very hard to see when you're close to them. Just be careful because their exotic foods from other planets might be you, so just be careful about that. Oh, that's the clock, okay. And there's a box. They're sneaky, look at that thing. Stealth. They're very hard to spot, some of them. I mean, it does sound nice, though. I would love to try a Galorpazorp sometime, or whatever food they have, I don't know. Do they still serve Galorpazorps? Is that a thing? I mean, you know, you get hungry enough, yeah. Reasonable. Can't be mad, I mean, you know, you gotta eat. Look at that. Look how sneaky that is. Look at that. Christ. This game is expecting too much with me. What am I saying? Don't know. Although in Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball Super, I suppose it is now. We all just call it Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball Super. It's funny, canonically, I don't know how up to date you are in the series, but Beerus, the god of destruction who goes around destroying planets, didn't destroy Earth, and the reason why is because we just have really good food. Other planets in the universe just suck at cooking, apparently. Like that's his reason. He's like, the food's really good. Like he wants to keep us around. I think that's wonderful. As much as I'm not a fan of being a person, I mean, something to be proud of. Like, God, it's kind of a spoiler, but not really, because out of context it makes no sense at all, so I'm just going to tell you. In Supernatural, Death spares Chicago because he really likes their pizza. And I think that's just the best thing in the world. It's not a huge plot point, it's just like a funny throwaway line that they do. But that's like my favorite vibe. That's like a all-powerful creature sparing something because their food is good. Because now there's like, now there's at least two. Hold on, I see chat move. I just need to make sure I do this in the time limit. I'm guessing we don't have to jump, right? Because like, as low as those are to the ground, I'm kind of, alright, I was kind of worried. If we didn't jump, we wouldn't make it. Boop.
your thunder egg. Sweet.
Oh no. But Wheeze is a treasure though. They're like the angels in Dragon Ball Z. They're like really like mostly they're really like you saw a bunch of them. Some of them were kind of like buttholes, but by and large they're just nice, friendly, sweet even. Found the opals. And it's like established that mostly they really don't care. Not really about like people. It's their job to be like they're not allowed to pick a side. They're not allowed to support the side of either good or bad. And as strong as they are, if they did, like that would cause an imbalance. That's why they don't. But like they're still sweet. Wheeze is a sweetheart, but yeah, like they're just kind of like indifferent to the fate of things. That's their job. They've got like one rule and that's it. But even then, there's examples of them going against that. I forget which universe it is, but one of the angels in one of the universes actually fell in love with the god of destruction there. And they kind of like had a thing and it was weird. So, where's the mushrooms? We're on our way to the meatball machine. I'll say, if you watch the Dragon Ball Z, I think it's the one with Frieza maybe, or one of the two movies that came out before Dragon Ball Super was announced, or before it started rather. So it was either the one where they fight Beerus or the one where they fight Frieza, but Beerus was there. Like that. Okay, so Beerus was there and he's being friendly, so I gotta think it was the second one after they've already met him and that was established. But Majin Buu was eating all of like the puddings at a party, and Beerus really wanted one, and Buu just like ate all of them, and yeah, it was funny. I could absolutely see that happening, because that's like the only thing Beerus cares about, and Buu is just like a pig all the time. So I think that's wonderful. Like, what a matchup. Okay, we got one of those things, and we gotta find the, God, that's so frustrating. One box left. One possum left. And then those turkeys, yeah, I'm not sure. It's one of the two. The first one they fight Beerus, the second one they fight, Gold Frieza. It's just like the fact that they were in a party setting with Beerus there. It might be, yeah. He was never like outwardly confrontational. He mostly just showed up. He was bored of anything. So I think, yeah, I think he interrupted the party. Maybe. It's been a while, to be honest. I'm not nearly as familiar with Super as I am with Z. Let's go give these turkeys one more attempt, and then we're gonna move on because I don't know how we're supposed to do this. Ah. So maybe if you how long does he stay down? If you get one and then you get the other one before the first one stands up, maybe. Ah. He's got to be up by now. I hate this. I hate this so much. Like, get both of you at the same time. Darn. Ah! I've got no idea how I'm supposed to do this, and I'm mad. Ah! I will end you, turkey man. Ah! God, I hope not, because that's like... That's the plot of Dragon Ball GT. They just turned Goku into a child, and that's the reason why everyone hated it so much. Like, Goku's a kid now, and now he's just not as strong anymore. Which I get is their solution to the whole, like, he keeps getting stronger, how are we going to reasonably make this a thing? He can beat anything in the universe now, so, like, what do we do? But it's disappointing. Looking at the manga, there's also a spin-off manga that involves, like, Trunks and this, like, organization that, like, does time-related crimes, and this group of wizards that's, like, taking individuals throughout the Dragon Ball franchise and supercharging them. So you get, like, this ultra evil powered up, like, Cell, and it's just, like, really interesting. They've got to go back and, like, make sure fights play out the same way, even though now the bad guy is much stronger and the bad guy is going to win. Kind of thing. And while that's happening, like I said, there's just evil wizards that are, like, siphoning off power from these dudes and, like, doing other evil stuff. It's wild. But from what I've seen in the manga, I haven't checked in a while. What I've seen in the manga is Vegeta achieves a new form that's like Goku's got Ultra Instinct. I think they were calling it Ultra Ego, but it's basically like the evil version of Ultra Instinct or something. Is it? Okay. I don't know. It is a spin-off manga though. So in case you're curious about that. I actually have to look up what it's called. Look up what it's called.
This is it, the wide open outback. What a glorious view! Lots of sand,
It's all sand.
red
Alright.
earth and rock, and some more sand, and another rock, and more sand. Yes, it's glorious, all right.
Let's see.
You're gonna sit on that? Are you feeling all right, mate?
Aw, he's a big pussycat when you get to know him. Right, Ty?
Yeah, right as rain. I'll use this, me lasso rein.
Oh, it mentions it. Hold on. The team is under the command of Cronoa. Hold on. And is led by future Trunks, Xeno Trunks, accordingly to the Xenoverse series. So there is some crossover there. Okay, so yeah, there's some crossover between Xenoverse and this one. I would really like to see what this manga is called though, but I'll look it up. That's too bad. Whoa, what happened here? We're buddies now. Right. When I say I like the Sonic games, I mean I like the first three. Sonic, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That one, those are great. Big fan of them. But yeah, then after that they kind of dipped for me as well. Destruction. It is destroying stuff. I'm not sure what we're supposed to be doing, but we're having fun. But I would say if you want a good Sonic comic experience, go check out the Archie comics Sonic. I stumbled across that because I was looking at the Archie comics Mega Man, and they did a really good job with that too. But at one point they did a crossover between the two series. The Archie Mega Man Archie Sonic teamed up, and they had to fight bad guys and stuff. The two evil villain men from both series, Robotnik and Wily, made robot versions of Sonic's friends, and that was just a really cool thing that they did. Good time. Archie Comics, they knock it out with properties like that. Oh my god. I'm not gonna argue. I just never in my life expected I'd ever see someone that liked Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm not mad. I'm surprised. All right. Oh, cool. I don't hate it. I never expected to see someone who liked it. Hey. Ooh. Hold on. Am I destroying that tree or not? Hold on. I'm destroying chunks of trees. So I can destroy just the top parts of those trees. Gotcha. Right. Yeah, they're not my favorite games, but I enjoyed the first three. And then once they got 3D, I was out. To the point where there's I think it was called Sonic Rush. It was a 2D one for the DS where he plays Blaze the Cat. And you wouldn't think it'd be any good, but it's just classic 2D Sonic fun. It was all that, just not quite as good, but if you want your 2D Sonic fix, if you're a big fan and you've played through the first three games enough times, then yeah, go for it. I'd recommend it. I don't know, it's just yeah, I don't know. I just, like I said, I don't hate it. I never expected to find someone who liked it. People usually, I'm not one of the people who bashes it, but my god, do I hear people bash it. If nothing else, it kind of did a disservice to the series because it set a precedent for a lot of things that were a problem later on. Plot-wise, Sonic does a lot of really dumb stuff. And introducing guns and an anti-hero that's just the main character but black, I think that's what a lot of people have a problem with. Set a bad precedent. Sonic but with guns. But I'm not even the Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 people love. I'm not even a fan of those really. Not really. I accept they're probably good games. They're not my thing. I'm not even trying to be a Sonic purist either. I said I liked the first three games. Didn't love them. I don't know if destroying everything serves a purpose. I doubt it does. Gotta do it anyway. It's who I am as a person. See, there you go, guys. See, you destroy stuff and you get rewarded. Right. That hurt us. What hurt us? Just like when we're fighting him, you bonk into those stone things and it hurts. That's cute. Are you? Hold on. Did they really give that squirrel thing titties? Look at that. They gave that little squirrel thing titties. I'm mad. You gone too far, Ty. That's not okay. Alright. I appreciate you, Defoe. Hope you have some good breakfast. You're a good friend. Be good to yourself. I'm mad. Alright. That dingo girl was one thing, because, like, I don't know, maybe she's a love interest or something. I don't know. I'm still not okay with it, but, like, yeah, whatever. It was just a squirrel on a billboard. I'm trying to do this, but there's so many branching paths. When you're trying to get all these boxes, it's like... Miles agrees. Hey. Treasure. I saw that one that time. So wait, have we not? We've been through here. I just missed all these then, right? God, I'm so lost already. Terrible sense of direction. I need a map. I'll just assume that if there's stuff that hasn't been destroyed yet, that I haven't been through there yet, right? Like watching 100% speedrun of this game would be like nutty though. Oh, it'd be crazy. There's just so much going on. Oh, I'm sure if you were more familiar with the game, it wouldn't be that bad. Too much self. It was. You can't tell me it wasn't. That's what it was. They were crying and everything. I don't know about you, but I cry when I... Oh, don't say that. That was a joke. I'm allowed to make jokes like that sometimes. How dare you, sir? Miles is also offended. Challenging my honor like that. Come here, sweetie. Hey. Hey, bye-bye. I love you, brustings. About the periphery, because there are also those possums in cages, and they're very hard to miss, or very easy to miss rather. That was just a geode, wasn't it? Why? What did we accomplish? Okay. There's just one sitting there. No objective, it was just sitting there. I do love that we befriended this boar creature, though. In case you weren't here for it. How does that... Like I understand, we break the cage, they get free. This thing is like smashing through buildings. They would be very dead, right? Right? But also, yeah, I like how we befriended this creature. It was the first bossy fight, and now we're just buddies. We bonded over our mutual love of destroying stuff. Up there. Got boxes down here. We really should be talking to NPCs as we bump into them, right? There's really no reason not to. Let's go talk to this gentleman.
Bella?
So what happened to it?
Decided this would make a nice little toxic waste dump. I don't know how, Ty, but we had to stop those pups.
Alright, I'm sorry, Bella was scratching. Get in my room. If I leave her scratch on my door, she starts scratching on the door frame, and she's gotta not do that. I have to stop those pumps. You had me at pumps.
Just keep an eye out for those rotten frill lizards. Hey, mate, maybe you should aim at those pipes.
So we gotta hit the lizards. And I guess also hit these while we're doing it. Like, make sure you bonk all the lizards and then you gotta close all the things. Why did that not hit you? Because it should have. Buddy. Oh, they're fixing them.
On ya, mate, you did it. Look at those beautiful animals. It's moments like these that make me proud.
I like this character a lot, actually. He's just like aggressively, well, like, he loves protecting these animals so much he's actually crying about this. I love that. Like, oh, man, bless. He's a park ranger that just loves these animals so much, he's just moved to tears. I love that. How do we get up there, though? I refuse to believe you can get up. Well, maybe you can get up there. Hold on. Yeah. That would wind around, wouldn't it? Maybe. So, like, what if... We've already been in there. Wait. Yeah. There's a box up there. There has to be a way up there. I don't know. Yeah, like you can see the boxes. Alright, maybe it's some other area. How many meatballs? 124 meatballs. sun is kind of irritating, but you know, so am I, so I'll shut up. Makes a big loop. So this road over here, and I think Gorilla Man is over here too, or Badger. What is he supposed to be? I don't know enough about Australian wildlife, but
It's a real storm today, and a few spot fires have broken out. Stress. Every time I try to put out a fire, one of those thrills gets in the way. Can you lend me a hand, mate?
I'm looking it up. Hold on. Because now I want to know. Ranger Ken. Can you tell me what he is? A ginger bear, is that apparently that's a thing.
Good on you, mate.
A ginger bear.
There's enough water in those towers to douse the plains.
Huh. Right. So that's how we're fighting fires, we're destroying water towers. Gotcha, that, you know, I mean, whatever works. No, guys, I'm trying to save lives here.
That was a ripper of an effort, mate. You handle those thrills and save the town without breaking a sweat.
I handled this frills, hold on.
In fact, you
I have a feeling like we were meant to be fighting enemies while we were doing that, but I didn't notice any. Okay. I mean, you know, whatever works. Guys, we did it. We destroyed the town's water. All of it. It's all gone. Destroyed all the water. Just, you know, water towers and everything. And maybe don't build homes in a place that's just a desert of fires. Maybe make better decisions. Oh, sheep. Hey, buddies. I'm an animal too. Actually, that's a good point. Hold on. We're animals. I'm an animal. Ranger Ken's an animal. What about these guys? Why are some animals upright wearing pants? Why are these cows naked in a pen? Is it like a you know, an adult thing? Like, you know, let's get out of here. I don't want to think about it. We give and we take away. We save these people's homes, and in exchange for stealing all of their stuff and destroying their property. It's okay, we're the good guys. What happened here? I didn't save that one. I just really want to not miss anything, because if we miss one thing as big as these levels are, oh god, we would never find it. That's it. Move on. You're free. No longer will you be fenced in. No longer will the man tell you that you have to live naked in a field, which is... we're back on topic. It's still messed up. Alright. This winds back around. That goes to the watering hole. On the periphery. Lots of stuff in the grass around here. Got on this. That's where we bonked our first rock, so it's just easy to tell where you haven't been though. Miles says hi. Easy to tell where you haven't been just with following boxes. If a bad guy wanted to lure me into a trap, just line up some boxes, I would run full speed into him. Wouldn't even question it. There's just, yeah. Ooh, oops. Branching paths. It's could be worse. It's the opposite of the snow level was just a big area. It made it very hard to figure out where you've been to or not. So actually, I kind of like the branching paths setup. That's over there, so we're saving that. We're gonna clear out this one first. This path still to go get it. Alright. Yeah, I gotta keep looking because areas you think might be out of bounds, there's just lines of boxes. Hey. Was that our last possum friend? It was. Guys, we did a good thing today. Shazza. Is Shazza the like the dingo girl? I think she's a dingo. She looks like a dog. Which, now that I say that out loud, if she's not a dog, that's very mean. Sorry about that. Oh, thank God. I was worried this level had those picture boxes. I had to check. It does not. That is a blessing. And after this level, we should have enough of those gears to get a new weapon, a new boomerang. Couldn't make much use out of that multi-rank, but you know. The zoom one was good, so 50-50. How about you stop? Okay. Ah, well, you know. Right. Oh, we gotta get the boxes, though. No, go. They pull you into them. Really? Ah, just the worst aim. When we make jokes about how dangerous Australia is. We're dealing with like giant boars and wildfires and just random tornadoes just wandering around, so maybe it's warranted. We did find a dog-sized spider, so that's probably it. You know, yeah. This wasn't the wildfire area. There's a water tower here that's still up. So is this the start of the level? Yes. Okay, so assuming she's Shazza, she would be in place of the time trial for this level. That makes sense. That's fine. Go down there. We had another path we didn't go down. I don't know what the point of that is. We haven't had any use out of it yet. Actually, right, we haven't. Like it may also lead us up on top of those rocks that we're trying to figure out. Possibly. How can I not destroy those? It seems like a massive oversight. Of all the things in the level I want to destroy, it's these things. Yeah. Seems like we found it, boys. What? I heard you, what? I love you too. I love Miles. He's sweet. Yeah, you know, that's what they say. Sweet. Miles, come on. You can be on my desk, you can't knock stuff over. So, hold on. Whoops. Well, that's fair. Miles, come on. I love you, you can't chew on stuff on my desk. Oh my god. I don't know if we're supposed to get more height there, or if our grappling hook was supposed to do something. A hard time believing it's going to help us get onto like higher ledges with Boromir here, but Boromir? Let's go on Boromir. He seems like a Boromir. I've got another caramel out. And then remember to take my medicine. Where's my medicine? Medicine, where are you at? This one? And then let's say you? Yeah, one of you. Rad. Can't turn the camera on all of a sudden. I think we're too far ahead. Hey. Made it. Let's get everything else first. Oh my. Because if we get those speeders, there's an opportunity for falling down. So let's see what we got going on. That would be the last gear. That would leave us with 13 opals. Race her. He move around to Fro Frenzy. So there's possibly we'll just see if we missed any NPCs along the way. Because those two I don't have accounted for. Go after that one first, just because when you pick it up you lose all of your momentum. Probably necessary, but that's why I did it. Oh! That did not hurt us. Fantastic. Game, why are you? Alright. Oh, someone messaged me on Discord, my game's struggling. That would do it. So let's like I was saying, you do the things that you know are there first. Go after everything you know of, and then go from there, right? So who knows, maybe one of them will give me another objective. Let's go back and talk to those Ranger Ken a couple more times. See if he's got another mission for us. Possible. Frog Guy did. Oh, we'd have to find the beginning of the level. Been down every road. I've got a hard time believing there's another NPC that we just haven't bumped into yet. Oh, these billboards. I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, that would do it.
Do you think you could go and take care of those hooligans?
I mean, I could say no, but...
That's the spirit, mate. Okay, all you have to do is knock the frills off their bikes before they reach Shazza.
Which... Okay. Why didn't that work? Or did it? Oh, violence. Oh, I'm a big fan of this. Come here, buddy. No. Oh. It's not bad. It looks like she's got plenty of health. God. I'd say this is irritating, but it's so satisfying. I'm not sure if they're all loaded in or if she has to get close enough to them, so it's gonna back up a bit. Okay, yeah. So she has to get close enough for them to load in. I want to make sure I'm not like going past them. God, as far as an escort mission goes, this is, I'm having a great time. Is that it? That's actually disappointing. Oh, that was fun.
Unreal, Ty. You showed those frills a thing or two.
Oh yeah, all of their families are going to be devastated tonight when they don't come home. Oh, let me tell you. We've destroyed a lot of households here today. Alright. And what are you?
Ah, Ty, I'm glad to see you.
Are you just
Am I
racing?
out of a fix?
What do you want?
The emails from my health farm have gotten loose.
Oh, emu, right?
Probably
Yeah.
heading for Greasy Gus's handover shop again.
Stop saying struth. I get it. It's a slang word. It doesn't.
Poor things.
The way he uses it, he just sprinkles it in conversation whether it makes sense or not.
Fast enough.
No worries.
Don't you mean struth?
Me lacerated.
I owe you one, cousin.
We found use for that grappling hook. Another caramel. Pat Miles. Yes, sweetie. He's a sweetie. So. Do I just... What? You didn't feel it was necessary to give me a tutorial on this? You're just gonna, like, let me loose? What do you want me to do? Okay. You hold down the boomerang button to reel them in. But if the bar gets full, they break free, so you gotta let go every once in a while. Right, gotcha. Thank you for telling me. I promise you can't aim with this. You just have to point your character at them and hope. Yep. Really? They can I don't know how that works then. Because I let go of the button he was pulling on it. I think the best option is just to grapple them when you're right next to them. It's not like they're very fast. mistake made, giving us too much time, it seems. But, you know, maybe we're just really good at video games. Maybe. Because we find the last one out of nowhere. Turkey man. Gobble gobble. I don't know how far all these things can wander. Hold on, though. Yeah, you missed one box. That's weird. Well, yep, there he is. Sneaky. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how that works still, but if you're close to them when you grab them, it doesn't matter much anyway.
This for all your trouble.
All right.
Okay, so what else do we got going on? Race Shazza. That's her, so maybe if we talk to her again, she'll let us race.
Thanks for helping me round up the emus. You're a real trooper, Ty.
Thank you. Okay, so, right. Okay, here we are.
Okay, Ty, you ready to tear up the road?
I could flatten you right now, you don't understand. Are you really sure you should be cutting me off? If I can't stop in time, you are very dead. That's not even me, that's just gravity. How are you? How is she pushing me aside? That's probably not a great thing to do. Christ. So, wow. Okay, yeah, catch me on a straightaway, that works amazingly. But he lunges forward, you can't turn when he does that. You're going. Okay, on a straightaway, that's great. Really? That's disappointing. We cleared it last time, that's too bad.
What happened, Ty? Can't win unless you stay on the track.
Made a powerful enemy here today. It's time for another karma.
Ready for some more, huh? Okay, let's go.
sure we clear the gap. I'm not sure how we missed it last time, so that's gonna be. I don't know. I think we have to hit that lunge at the last moment possible. Oop. There we go. Oh, good morning. Welcome back. I appreciate you, but also, how was your food? How? Ma'am, you're under arrest. How is she that much faster? Look at this. Christ. She has an unfair advantage. Oh, we screwed up. No. That didn't count. Of course it didn't count. Why would it? I hate everybody. I hate everything in the world.
What happened, Todd?
You're a cheater's what happened. You need to go be alone for a while. When I say be alone for a while, I mean we're gonna destroy some stuff. Ugh. Ooh. I mean, that sounds real fancy. I would have just made a bunch of scrambled eggs and just probably ate them and hated myself. Big fan of scrambled egg. Not sure what kind of cheese you put in scrambled egg, but I support it. So, we've got 9 more opals to find. Ah, Defoe, but that's where you're wrong. I am terrible and the worst all the time. Thank you, but absolutely not. Bye. Hopefully. I love finding roadside pie. It's the best kind of pie. Sometimes, sometimes life closes a door and opens a windowsill, and on that windowsill there's a pie. Although now we're down to the last few opals, and they're just going to be in the grass like this, I know they are. Just hard to see. like cheddar more than I used to. I used to not at all. Don't know why. Fan of it now. Like just eat it by itself though. What? I think we cleared out this place pretty well the first time, but we're missing 6 opals somewhere. For me anymore, I'll either, with scrambled eggs I do Kobe Jack usually. Cheddar's okay with like chili and stuff, but usually go for something like meltier, maybe. Not sure. That and something else, you know. Do a couple different. Alright. 6 left, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, balsamic I'm not a fan of. I wasn't sure how that was gonna go because I don't have a lot of experience with that. Doesn't sound bad at all though. I mean, like, I'd probably have mine without balsamic, like I said, but you know, it's alright. Okay. Right. There's those. They do be like in, they do be hiding boxes everywhere, don't they? Lots of hidden boxes. Alright. Got 3 more to find. So I mean, though, a level this big, it's like, it can be difficult. 3 more leads me to believe there's a group of them. Now we've cleared out all the roads, I don't know which path we've been on and how many times we've been on each path, so like... we may just be passing up on the road we need over and over again. Now we need to go race the dingo lady, but yeah, I decided that inflicting that on you guys once was enough. I am so sorry, by the way. Decided I was gonna, you know, you guys deserve better point purchase options than that. Thank you. That's very generous of you. Yeah, like that one's for a different reason. Because that one time, I think, yeah, you made me play a game from the herding list, And the thing about that was, by the time I got to play that game, I was like that was one of the earlier games I did for hurting, and I'd played so much other worse stuff by then that it was no longer a bad game in my mind. So like you paid the money to make me play a bad game, and I just wasn't even like it was fine, like it was perfectly playable. So like it made me realize that yeah, like I can't guarantee that the game is still a hurting game. And I felt bad about that. I redeemed your points, but I felt bad about that. Alright, so now all we gotta do is race the cheater lady. Yeah, that's all we gotta do. I do intend on doing some more hurting though. Soon. I've just been enjoying playing this so much. More hurting soon. I'm gonna go back to Quickie World. Never finished Quickie World. Got near the end though. Whoa. Defoe. I know you have no way of knowing this, but I actually just recently bought a liter bottle of my favorite hot sauce, so I'll be right back. I gotta go grab that. Thank you. You're a good friend. Gotta open my OBS though so I can pause, throw up the be right back screen. Oh, it's running slow today. Actually, while I'm there, I'm gonna see if I can find a better vessel for taking a shot out of. You know, it's still trying. Is that really as simple as this map is always? Look at this map. Well, I was thinking this map was so much more complicated. Look at this. No. That's weird. That can't be right. How was I getting... Never mind. Right. Fine. Right. I'll be right back. Alright, holding it like it's a baby. Ooh. I even got one of my shot glasses out. Where's my... There we go. Moonstone sent me actual shot glasses. I don't drink, so that's what I use them for. But this is I got a bottle of Tapatio, 1 liter. Or 1 quart, rather. Yeah, 1 quart. I'm not sure what that is in liters, actually. I'm pretty sure that's... I couldn't tell you. 1 quart of hot sauce. Let's go do that. In case you're not familiar, Tapatio is my favorite. Magnificent. It's gonna take for too long that way. Let's just take the top off. Tastes so good though. Oh, that smell. That's the smell. Ooh, cayenne. Alright. I say this all the time about them. I'll shut up and drink. I'll tell you later. That is so much. Oh, God. It is such a volume of liquid. God. Yeah, no. Not anything to cool it down with. I do need to take a Tums because I can feel my acid reflux attacking me. I'm allowed to do that. I got acid reflux. Medical condition. They don't help with the heat at all, but yeah, I need to do something about that. Okay. This whole time I was complaining about a map. There really is just a map. Alright. Whoa. That's harder than what I've been doing for a while. I haven't had my preferred brand, and I got acclimated to the weaker sauce. Oh, Tapatio. Oh. There's a fire raging inside me right now. Crying. Oh my God, I'm crying. Lovely. Thank you, Devoe. That is. Why are there snowflakes coming out of it, though? That seems weird. Alright. I got this. I hadn't been able to find it for a while. Sometimes on my way home from therapy, I stop by the grocery store. There's a cooldown on it, sir. You can't just rapid fire them. Because I recognize that could have been a thing people do. Smarter than that. But no, I'm only ever able to go to the grocery store after therapy because I really don't. The only time I'm able to leave my house is to go to therapy. I have a hard time with that. But on the way home, I can usually swing by and grab something. Like a treat yourself kind of thing. And I've been trying to stop by the sauce aisle. And they've got all these hot sauces like Frank's and Cholula even, which is a Mexican hot sauce from Mexico. Same with Tapatio. For some reason, every time I went there, could not find Tapatio, and it baffled me. All of the hot sauces were in the sauce aisle. Tapatio exclusively was in the Mexican food aisle. By itself, it was the only one there. even though Cholula is also from Mexico. And it was very frustrating, but now that I know, I'm happy about it. Ooh, my nose is running a lot though, so I apologize for that.
Ready for some more, huh? Okay, let's go.
God, it tastes so good though. So as long as you're pointing exactly where you need to go, you can do that. It makes you go faster. But, oh, that wasn't me misaiming. That was just the tornado being a dick. Ellie. One sec. Kids, come on. She was getting in miles of space. But it is possible I'll have, I mean, I frequently add new purchases and stuff, so very well could be something to save up for later. Throw off my boar here. It's got the wildest momentum. And you have to use that charge to keep up with her in speed, but then you're just going to be clobbering walls. She's faster, she has better traction. Wow. I think she slows down. I mean, she slows down sometimes. I don't know what causes it. Yeah. But you know, to be fair, I don't have an alternative. I don't have a Jeep or anything, so it's either this or on foot, I suppose. No. Let me go. Those tornadoes. That's not fair. That has to be cheating, right? You're not allowed to harness tornadoes. Even if you can, it's still like it's a no-no. Eat it,
You beat me fair and
you cheater.
You deserve this.
Now punch her. Gross. I wouldn't have gone that far. I mean, kind of mean. All right. Hey, we completed the level. That's the third one. I think there was something we had to do in the previous level. Not sure. Let's find out. We didn't complete this. We were missing... I think we were missing one of the possums. Let's see. Stinks that you have to go into the level to find out. One possum, and then... Right, we couldn't figure out the turkey situation. Right. That's alright, so we're missing 2 from this set of 3 levels, that's fine. Probably. Hopefully.
Smashing, young tie. Let's get to
Oh, no. No. This might be okay. This might be okay. We're just gonna... I had expected he would have me jump into the thing. So how this game works is you beat the boss and unlocks the next set of 3 levels for you. Alright, shark monster, let's get this over with. This might not be that bad. It doesn't look like it's going to be that bad. What's the objective here? Like a dumpster of chum, it looks like. I don't know what relevance that has. Potentially lure him in. Or, yeah, maybe use those to lure him in. There he is. Bring him to the surface, maybe? Weird. Did that... Ah! I'm not sure. Fire. So much like... Don't like this. Okay, this is worse. Why is this over here? Why is this necessary? Because I'm going back. Yep, going back. Why, though? What's that all about? I don't understand what we're supposed to do. Potentially there's just a weak spot on him that we need to hit. Why? For what reason? Ah, I think I recognize what he wants me to do. was thinking if I hit this thing here, it'll float to the surface. Okay. Right. We're gonna have to do a Jaws to him. Alright, we need to Jaws him. Alright. So really, the chum here is to keep him distracted so he can go down and do that. Oh no. Was there one over here? God, why else would there be the platforms over here? God damn. Not looking that way. Okay, right, fine. We can do this, you guys. We can do this. Yeah, we'll be alright. See, oh, it's so much nicer down here than I thought, man. Now there are mines in the water. Okay. Oh, I forgot, jumping in the water heals you. That's a massive oversight. Every time we go in the water, we heal fully. Well, okay. Looking for a stream of bubble. There it is. Oh. Got him. Or... Right, okay. Looked like he was gonna keep going.
Poor shark was a cybernetic pawn of Boss Cass.
Oh no. Hey, pal.
Swim free, sweet cracky. Swim free. You beauty!
Oh, Ty.
You have come far. This will be no easy task, but I have faith in you, my friend.
Don't just stand there like a stunned mullet, mate. Julius has got something that will help you enter Cass's crest, mate. Off you go.
Okay. Voila. And he's got our 2 new boomerangs and.
Ah,
All right.
good to see you. I've again harnessed the energy of the talisman machine. Let's see what we get this time, shall we? My word, this must be
Nice.
Frosty
Hey.
Ring. Ripper!
Been looking forward to them.
Oh yes, the Frosty Ring can put out fires, freeze enemies, and even create ice cubes in water. To select it, use the previous...
I love the light that these things give off. Look at that. That was like... They didn't have to have that light effect, but they did, and it looks so cool.
Oh, thank you, Ty. Just what I needed. Some more golden cogs.
Sir, this is a family-friendly channel. You can't call them that.
This has an infrared attachment. When you enter scope mode by holding the Ty's view button, you'll be able to see things that you couldn't see before. You little ripper!
I'm guessing it'll let me see boxes more easily. We'll have to find out next time because I'm tired. I'm gonna go find something to eat. Forgot I haven't eaten yet today, so let's go do that. Well, I mean, besides a handful of caramel, probably not the best. Ooh. Kids, come on. Defoe, appreciate hanging out. Had a couple people here today. Crafty was here too. Hi. I believe Jonas was here for just a little bit, but Big also. Unless I'm listing off people, I feel bad if I missed anybody, but I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Do this again sometime. Like I was saying, I've got another herding plan, so hopefully we'll do that soon. But I'm gonna go get some food. You guys be good to yourselves. Hopefully I'll see you around. Yeah.